What's happening, everybody? It's been a minute since I've done one of these, but I just wanted to take a moment and really get something off my chest. Now, you can see I'm, in business casual because I'm about to go to a very important meeting, and I'm recording this before I even go into it because that's the way that my faith is set up, right? I'm going into it knowing that I got it. But I just wanted to take a moment and hopefully this can bless somebody or make somebody feel better about what they got going on in their life. I've been growing through a lot. And I'm not one to go to social media and post about, hey, I'm feeling tired or I'm feeling this, that, and other. All my posts are generally to uplift and to help some people, right? Because my position in my life is I am a lot of things to a lot of people. And I know that God put me in that position because I can bear it, but I'm still human. And I have went through, various different things. I went through stuff with my health. I went through, people talking behind your back, but that's life. But let me tell you, right? The people that, spoke about me, it's crazy because a lot of people would say stuff like, oh, he think he know everything or who he think he is, right? But that comes from not nothing about me. It's how they were feeling about themselves. And, everybody that know me out there, my grandparents, they mean the world to me. And I have to be in position for them. My mom, she depends on me for a good word and, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the other. My kids, they come to me, and if there's a problem, they're going to come to me and they just going to know that I'm going to fix it. I'm going to get it. I don't care what it is. And my phone rings all the time. I'm answering the phone all the time, right? But at the end of the day, I was going through a lot, like a lot. And it put me in a position to where it was like, yo, I'm trying to be so positive. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, to just put out great word and this, that, and the other, right? All while I'm going through it. But I think for myself, the blessing in all of that was I was able to do it. And sometimes you find yourself in these situations and it's simply because God is trying to subtract people out of your life. You see everybody say that they got you until it's time for them to get you. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be the coolest person in the world until you got to say no. And then you say no, all of a sudden you're, you know what I'm saying, X, Y, and Z and this, that, and the other, right? I take care of my grandparents, and, when somebody try to do them wrong, and then I, come in and I got to say what I got to say, this, that, and other, I'm wrong. As if I'm supposed to let, you know what I'm saying, somebody do something wrong to them and this, that, and the other, right? And it was just a crazy situation, and the stuff was just bogging down on me. And a lot of times in those situations, I would pick up the phone and I would call my grandfather, and 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to tell him what's going on. I'll just call him, hey, how you doing? And he's going to say a prayer for me. And I just know, I just always felt like he's had that direct contact, you know what I'm saying? When he pick up the phone, calling God gonna answer, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times in my life, I felt like sometimes it goes to the answer machine. But due to circumstances, I've had to be that praying person for myself. And what I'm grateful for and what I've learned through this whole experience is all of us have that power within ourselves. There's a segment of people that like to come to Facebook and they like to every 5 minutes talk about how bad that they're doing. Every 5 minutes they want to talk about how they don't need nobody, how they, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the other, oh, when they own and blah, 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 and this, that, and the other, right? Then you have another segment of people that are going through some stuff, but understand that if you're growing through it, God knows that you can get through it. And I know there's a segment of people out there that don't believe in God and this, that, and the other, right? Whatever you believe in, you know what I'm saying, that's what you believe in. But for myself, I have been raised to know that there is a God. And I found myself many times at night just wondering, like, Like, hey, God, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? Let me push through. Let me push through. So now I find myself in this position, and I'm going into this meeting, and I'm already knowing that the outcome is going to be great. So I'm recording this before before I even go into it, because I know that the outcome is going to be great. And for all of those people out there who have strong people in y'all life, take a moment and pick up the phone sometimes and just ask them, are y'all all right? Just pick the phone up and say, hey, are you okay? Is everything going good with you? Now, I'm thankful that, there's, a couple of people in my life that'll pick up the phone and just say, hey, how you doing? Is everything good? You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the other. And I appreciate that. But at the age of 42, I had to understand that I had to go through things to get to where I'm going. All of that talking, people gonna tell, hey, they talked about Jesus, right? And I was once that one that you talk about me, I'm coming for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna put your name to it. But what I start understanding is the more that I responded to it like that, the more I kept finding myself in this merry-go-round. Every time I would respond to people that don't mean nothing at the end of the day, you are not going to please everybody. You're not going to be liked by everybody. And the mere fact that you're not liked by everyone lets you know that you're doing something right. It lets you know. So I realized that I just had to let some stuff go. Now I hear you talking. You know what I'm saying? People, I hear the talk, but I just got to let it go, because in the big scheme of things, that stuff don't mean nothing. If a person cannot like you for you doing good for someone else, they don't need to be in the way anyway. So I just wanted to take a moment to just make this video, because a lot of people, they see what I post. They might hit me, you know what I'm saying, offline and be like, hey, I really needed to hear that and this, that, and the other, right? And that's what brings me strength. It really does, because a lot of times when I'm posting some stuff, it's stuff that I need to hear myself. And I put it out there in the atmosphere because that's what I want to return. A lot of times you find yourself in these situations and you keep going on this merry-go-round of life because look at what you're putting out there in the earth. Look at what you put. Words have power, and you keep on spitting this stuff out and it's going to keep coming back to you. So I just wanted to take a moment. I'm getting ready. I'm about to go to this meeting. I'm already claiming it. I know, you know what I'm saying? If it's for me, it's for me. And that's another thing. I've been in situations to where I thought that something was for me, but at the end of the day, it wasn't for me. And I'm beating on this door. You know, they always say, oh, I kicked the door in. I'm trying to kick the door in, but that door didn't go in. But that was the blessing for me, because had that door open, Lord knows where I would be. So on this Monday, just take some time out, man. We always talk about, oh, I'm getting to the money, or hey, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 I'm working it. No, sometimes you just need to take a break. And if you got people in your life that has rode for you through them lows, through them highs, and this, that, and the other, cherish them people, because they're hard to come by. They're hard to come by. Let you do something that somebody don't like, and watch how they respond to you. You know what I'm saying? And then there's other people there that'll be like, okay, y'all can have a disagreement. You come back together and you apologize, because tomorrow's not promised. I don't think nobody wakes up and say, this is my last day on earth. And that's something that I'm trying to learn. I've forgiven a lot of stuff. Don't mean I got to talk to you, but I've forgiven a lot of stuff. And the more I forgive, the more blessings start coming. So anyways, man, y'all say a prayer for me as I pray for you. And I hope this blessed somebody.